What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. This is the setup, man. I hope you guys enjoying these videos because I really wanted to utilize the time to go in depth on the tackle, the setups, the baits, the hooks, just every little intricacy that we input into these techniques so you guys can learn, man. So this is more of a informative video. It's 100% informative video. So this is a series we're gonna continue throughout the season and the off season. It's called the setup. So I'm gonna go into depth on everything that we got going on. So this week on the setup, we got this right here, the Wacky Rig, okay? So I'm here at Cayuga Lake. I just finished up knockout round. I've been throwing a Wacky Rig for 3 days straight. Low key, I feel like I've been throwing a Wacky Rig all season because we've been following the spawn. But it's just something that you have to have in the arsenal when fishing gets tough, when fish are shallow, and when fish are spawning. Those 3 scenarios, if you ever encounter that, a Wacky Rig is an absolute must-have. I don't know what it is about the shape of the bait, the action, the fall, etc. Bass absolutely love them and they bite them. So let's go into depth and talk about the setup for the Wacky Rig. So I use a favorite hex. You guys probably get tired of me talking about this rod, but it's just the reality. This is 7'2" medium heavy. I use this all the time, but this is my favorite setup for throwing a Wacky Rig for a couple of reasons. It has some pretty decent backbone, right? So I can set the hook, I can move the fish. Although it's on spinning tackle, I beef this up just a little bit. So I'm using 15-pound Seaguar Smackdown braid, and I have a 12-pound Seaguar Red Label. Let me tell y'all something real quick about Red Label, give y'all some game. I know y'all thinking, why are you using Red Label? You're sponsored by Seaguar. You can use Gold Label, you can use Tatsu. You got all these different lines available to you, yet you use Red Label. So when it comes to fluorocarbon fishing line, one of the most important things that people don't talk about is line diameter, okay? So this 12-pound Red Label is gonna compare to most other brands' 14-pound line, okay? So it's a little thicker diameter, so that means it's a little stronger. And it just so happens that Red Label is extremely abrasion resistant. So I've been skipping docks all week. So I'm on the side of dock poles, you know, cables, all sorts of craziness. This 12-pound Red Label is strong, 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 man. Let me tell you. So that's the line of choice when I'm skipping docks. Now there are times on a Wacky Rig, I'm gonna scale back. I'm gonna throw 10-pound Gold Label, 12-pound Gold Label. That's gonna be in a much more finessey application. Clearer water, more pressured fish, things like that. So yes, I will get lighter on the line, but this week, fishing around a lot of big fish that are around docks, I needed to beef it up to this 12-pound Red Label to ensure I can pull those fish out of the cover. All right, so the reel I got this paired up with, this is a Johnny Morse Signature Series Platinum. This is a 3000. I think it's a 6:3-to-1 gear ratio on the spinning reel. And so let's go into the bait. Hooks, the bait, all that good stuff. All right, so first of all, the bait. All right, we've all seen these, okay? It's a stick bait. This one's by Guggen. It's called a lunker log, all right? I love this bad boy. I throw this thing everywhere I go, okay? You really only need about 3 colors. I'm gonna give you 3 colors to get you going that I don't care where you at in the country, you're gonna catch them. The first and foremost, you gotta have a green pumpkin lunker log, okay? Or a stick bait. You like Yamamoto, a Cinco, you like Yum Dinkers, it don't matter. Whatever it is, okay? You better have a green pumpkin, all right? Next, I really, really like baby bass. Baby bass, I feel like plays when the water clarity, you know, starts getting in that 2.5, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot visibility. I wanna scale it back, get a little more natural, okay? And I really like the little gold flakes and the silver flake that it has in it, all right? Just a fish catcher. And then if you want to pick up another color, I'm gonna go straight black. That's an old school color. Smallmouth love it, largemouth love it, and it's a color that people overlook. Just straight solid black, all right? Now, I'm using a Wacky Rig tool to attach all of my stick baits with this O-ring. You don't want to be running through thousands of baits. If you just hook a lunker log by itself, not only are you not going to even be able to get a bite on it, when you go to cast that, it's coming off. You have to have an O-ring. So you guys go ahead and invest in a Wacky Rig tool. Get yourself some O-rings. I think these are number 9s that fit the Cinco style bait. And trust me, you catch 10, 12 fish on one, save yourself a lot of money, okay? So that is the setup this week. Oh, last but not least, the hook. Let me not forget the hook. All right, so very important, the hook. I really like this Owner Jungle Wacky hook, man. I've been using this hook for years. It has a titanium weed guard, so there's nothing worse than making that perfect cast under a dock. You get way back in there, your bait falls to the bottom, you shake it a couple times, and you stuck on a cross member going back there because you like to throw a Wacky hook that doesn't have a weed guard on it. Don't go that route. This hook right here hooks them phenomenally, okay? This Owner Jungle Wacky is a beast. I throw this thing all the time. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, it's a simple setup, but it's a very useful one. I've made a lot of money on this setup. And like I said, I feel like I've been throwing this thing all season long because we've been chasing the spawn. So you guys remember that. When it's the spawn, tough conditions, and I can't remember what the other one was I said, but you better remember, okay? The spawn, what was it? Tough fishing condition, pressured fish. Oh, maybe it was clear water, I think. Something like that. But anyways, put a Wacky Rig in your hand. You go catch some bass. You can catch some giant bass. Works all over the country, no matter where you go. And it saved my butt this week, man. You guys will see all the videos that pop up from Cayuga Lake this week. And it was looking a little grim for your boy, but the Wacky Rig, it came through super clutch. 26th place finish for your boy. So appreciate y'all watching. Y'all go like, subscribe, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you want to see on the setup. We'll see you.